カニ怪獣
Hey, what's up guys, Kaiju here. They were doing a video response to Zach the Baptist, something like that. His video on Black Ops 1. So what we have starting out here is he goes into a little thing called Call of the Dead, that map. Now, Call of the Dead is one of my fucking favorites. It's definitely a top map from Black Ops 1. I find it a bit hard to hate, honestly. But one of the first things he goes off about is George, of course, and that, you know, I can't hate it. You know, it's just great. And we can both agree on that. It seems it's definitely a great part of that map. I love it. But yeah. But he keeps on saying that there wasn't really much to do and all that stuff. But there is. Throughout the entire game, there's plenty of things to do if you just look for it. But he's so... that's what I think. This whole video just must be on it must be just some sort of rage bait. I don't know. Because, like, if you just look, there's stuff to do. It's right there. The game is jam-packed full of shit. That's why it's known as one of the best. You know? But, he starts talking about the Wonder Weapon and how he says he loves it and all that, but then he says, and he's playing solo throughout this, he's saying that it doesn't work good unless you're playing with other people. It works just fine in solo. I don't know, it's hypocritical, I think. And then he goes on about the graphics. The graphics are fine, they still hold up. They look great, I think. But he keeps on bringing this up throughout the entire video. The graphics, it's always damn graphics. I mean, I don't know who this fucking guy thinks he is, to be fully honest with you. It's embarrassing. I don't know. He probably gets some sort of headache playing some other fucking masterpiece. Follow Tree, he probably looks at the green paint and he's like, oh, it's giving me a headache. I can't play this anymore. I can't play this! He's probably just like that. But I think, and he says this, especially about Call of the Dead, he says that he doesn't like the map because he dies a lot. As if that's the game's fault. He's just bad at it. That's literally all it is. He's literally just bad. He sucks at the game, and he's blaming the game for it. Blame the player, not the game. That's what I always say, you know? But, the Black Ops 1 weapons, he goes on saying that like, in that map specifically, they're really bad, but then the entire game, they're awful. As if that's a real case at all. They're not. They're great. They're classics and far better than whatever fucking slop that he likes. I can say that for sure. But, here he moves on to Kino the Toad. And, I mean, all I can say is, Kino is Kino, you know? Kino is cinema. That shit is amazing. I can't fucking hate it. It's so goddamn good. He starts off, and he starts your video originally saying that he's going to be doing constructive criticism. The first thing he does, but when it gets to Kino, he just says, well, it's just because I don't like it. I mean, come on. He goes on to compliment the Thunder Gun, but then immediately backtracks and says that it's overused. The Thunder Gun is fucking epic. It's fucking epic. I mean, this Zach the Baptist guy, more like Zach the fucking Rapist, am I right? Seriously, what the hell's this guy's fucking problem? Thunder Gun is overused? Okay. Now here he goes on to compliment it, and he does, yet again, more backtracking. He goes on to say the Hellhounds and the Nova Crawlers. That he likes the Nova Crawlers because of course he does. Who wouldn't? That only makes sense. But he says the Hellhounds are running tired now? They're fucking overused? Okay. Okay, buddy. But at least we can agree on the Nova Crawlers. We know this guy isn't completely lost and he's not insane, alright? Now, to his biggest issue, and I suppose this ties back in with the I just don't like it, is that Kino is boring. Okay. It's boring. I mean, it's a pretty nice map. The different pathways fucking go perfectly. I don't see the problem with it. I think it's fucking great, personally. And I think you guys would agree. But this whole this being his biggest issue with being boring, really? He starts off saying that he wants to do constructive criticism. What's constructive about that? It's boring? Alright. Anyway, what he moves on to next is Shangri-La. I mean, I'm wondering what this guy's gonna fucking say. He says it's just a middle-of-the-road kind of nothing map. There's nothing about it. I mean, come on. This map's a classic. It fucking looks great, every single piece about it. Who could fucking hate it? I love that shit. Shangri-La, the Wonder Weapon is fucking awesome, the map is cool, and guess what he fucking complains about? The tight corridors. He complains about this a lot. But the tight corridors add the perfect challenge that is classic to Black Ops 1. All you have to do to get around it is to think. And he actually brings this up later on, too. But during the segment he says something weird. He says something about shitting himself. I don't know. It's just a bit weird. Whatever you're into, man. But with 5. Yeah, 5. That's where he fucking... In the original video, he shits the hell out of 5. But in his new one, the one I'm responding to, he loves it. Now, that's what I'm thinking, okay, this man, maybe he can be saved, alright? Maybe, maybe there's some light that could happen here. But I don't know. But just switching just like that from going so hard to just that, it's a bit weird. I think if he did that with all the maps and not just 5, he'd probably see the light in all of them. But he's so stubborn that he refuses to do so. He complains about the map being tight again, but then admits that planning can make it so it's just not a problem. He literally just doesn't play on standby for one map, and he ends up enjoying it because he's actually actively thinking. I mean, we're seeing what's happening here, right? This guy's just not a gamer. That's literally all it is. Black Ops 1 is fucking epic. Black Ops 1? More like Black Ops Fun. Seriously, who's this fucking guy think he is? Now, we're on to the last 2 maps he talks about. He talks about Moon, and he talks about Ascension. He doesn't have much to say about these, unfortunately. Moon, he thinks is a fun map. And he's goddamn right. Moon? I mean, it's on the freaking moon. Come on now. That's just fucking epic. That's just fucking cool. And Ascension? It's a pretty fucking epic map. I fucking love it. It's so fucking cool. But, yeah, that's about it. See ya.